Every great journey begins with a single step. But for the Straw Hat Pirates, their journey is about to take a massive leap forward. After everything they've been through, battles, betrayals, and victories, the crew finally sets their sights on the most dangerous sea in the world, the Grand Line. But before they can enter it, they must first reach a place known as Reverse Mountain, the only gateway into that deadly ocean. As their ship sails forward, the mood is a mix of excitement and tension. Each member of the crew stands at the edge of something bigger than themselves. This is no longer just an adventure. This is the beginning of their real test. Luffy stands at the front of the Going Merry, smiling with confidence. For him, this is exactly where he belongs. No fear. No hesitation. Just pure determination to chase his dream of becoming the king of the pirates. Nami, on the other hand, carefully studies the map. She knows the Grand Line isn't just dangerous. It's unpredictable. Weather changes instantly. Currents behave strangely. One wrong move could mean disaster. Zoro remains calm, focused on his goal of becoming the greatest swordsman. Sanji looks ahead with quiet determination, still chasing the dream of finding the All Blue. And Usopp, despite his fear, pushes forward, wanting to prove he can be brave. As they approach Reverse Mountain, the ocean itself begins to behave strangely. The currents start flowing upward. Waves crash in unnatural directions. And before they realize it, the ship is pulled toward a massive mountain where the sea climbs upward like a river flowing into the sky. This is Reverse Mountain, the only entrance to the Grand Line. With no turning back, the crew commits. The Going Merry is swept into the powerful current, racing up the mountain at incredible speed. The crew struggles to maintain control as water crashes around them. One wrong move could destroy the ship completely. But just as they reach the peak, something appears in their path. A massive shadow. Too big to be a rock. Too still to be a wave. Before they can react, the ship crashes directly into it. The impact shakes everything. The crew is thrown across the deck as the ship comes to a sudden stop. When the dust settles, they realize the truth. They didn't hit a rock. They hit something alive. A giant whale. The creature is enormous, far larger than their ship, with scars covering its body and a strange sadness in its eyes. The crew quickly regains their footing, confused and shocked. How could something this big be sitting right at the entrance to the Grand Line? Before they can figure it out, they are suddenly confronted by a strange old man living inside the whale itself. Yes, inside the whale. The man introduces himself as Crocus, a caretaker who has been living within the whale for years. The whale's name is Laboon, and according to Crocus, it has been waiting at this spot for a very long time. Waiting for someone. Years ago, a group of pirates left Laboon behind at this exact location, promising they would return after traveling the Grand Line. But they never came back. Since then, Laboon has been waiting, refusing to leave, repeatedly crashing its head into the mountain in frustration and pain. That's why its body is covered in scars. It's been hurting itself for years. When Luffy hears this, something inside him reacts. He doesn't feel fear. He feels anger. Not at Laboon, but at the situation. To him, a promise is something that should never be broken. So instead of avoiding the whale, Luffy does something unexpected. He challenges Laboon. A fight. Everyone is shocked. Why would he fight a creature that big? But for Luffy, this isn't about winning. It's about giving Laboon something new to hold on to. A new promise. A new reason to wait. The fight is chaotic, but in the end, Luffy stops Laboon from hurting itself and leaves his mark on the whale, a symbol of their promise. One day, they will meet again. But next time, it won't be at the beginning of the Grand Line. It will be at the end. With that, the crew finally prepares to move forward. The real journey is about to begin. The Grand Line awaits. And whatever lies ahead will test them like never before.